Next, morphology of flowering plants. First, root. Morphology of flowering plant, first root. There are two kinds of root system. One is called as a taproot system. Second one is called as fibrous root system. Guess what happened? Second one is called as fibrous root system. So this is seed. During seed germination, which part comes out first? Radical. Radical comes out first and enters into the soil. This is radical. Radical comes out first and enters into the soil. That radical forms the primary root. Radical forms a primary root. May also be called as the taproot. The primary root forms the secondary and tertiary roots. This is secondary root and this is a tertiary roots. The primary root forms the secondary and tertiary roots. Secondary and tertiary roots are together called as lateral roots. Secondary roots and tertiary roots are together called as lateral roots. Lateral roots originated from pericycle of the root. Lateral roots originated from pericycle of the root. So lateral roots are endo or exogenous in origin. They are exo or endogenous in origin. They are formed inside the tissue of the root. So that is endogenous. If any part is formed from epidermis, any part is formed from the outer layer of the part, that is called from epidermis, that is called as exo. If it is formed from inner tissues, it is called as endogenous. So lateral roots are always endogenous and are formed from pericycle. And are formed from pericycle. Primary root and its branches. Branches means lateral roots. Together called as a taproot system. primary root and lateral roots together called as a taproot system. Taproot system is the characteristic feature of dicots. So taproot system is the characteristic feature of dicots. Example dicots, that is mustard. Example for dicot, that is nothing but mustard. Next, fibrous root system. Fibrous root system. In some plants, the primary root is short-lived. And is replaced by a group of roots. Primary root is short-lived and is replaced by a group of roots originated from the base of the stem. Primary root is short-lived and is replaced by a group of roots originated from base of the stem. So this is primary root which is degenerated. This is stem. This is the base of the stem. After the degeneration of the primary root, a group of roots arises from the base of the stem. That is called as fibrous roots. A cluster of roots arises originated from which part of the plant body? Base of the stem. When they forms? After the degeneration of the primary root. They are formed after the degeneration of the primary root. So primary root is short-lived in plants that shows fibrous root system. Primary root is long-lived in plants that shows a taproot system. So the fibrous root system is present in monocots. Example, maize. So having fibrous root system is the characteristic feature of monocots. So maize is one of the example for monocot. Mustard is one of the example for dicot. So fibrous roots arises from base of the stem. When they are formed? After the degeneration of the primary root. That is about a taproot system and fibrous root system. Next heading, adventitious roots. Adventitious roots. Adventitious roots. So what is the definition for adventitious roots? Roots developed from any part of the plant body, any part of the plant body. Other than radical. roots developed from any part of the plant body other than the radicle. Such kind of roots are called as adventitious roots. So roots developed from any part of the plant body other than the radicle. These are the root. So this is stem. Such kind of root is called as adventitious root. Formed from any part of the plant body other than the radicle. So adventitious roots are commonly present in all grasses. Grasses, that is maize and sugarcane. Sugarcane is also a grass. Maize, rice, wheat, all are grass plants, belongs to monocot. All monocots are grasses. Sugarcane is also a monocot. Grasses. Next, monstera. And also banyan tree. Having adventitious roots. What type of adventitious roots present in banyan tree? Prop roots. Banyan tree having adventitious roots in the form of prop roots. Maize and sugarcane having adventitious roots in the form of stilt roots. So monstera also having stilt roots. So that is about adventitious root. Any root formed from any part of the plant body, not from radicle. Such kind of each and every root is called as adventitious root. As fibrous roots are also formed from base of the stem. With radicle, without radicle? Without radicle. Radicle is degenerated. No radicle is there. No primary root is there. Primary root is degenerated. Then after, a group of roots arises from the base of the stem. So fibrous roots are also an example for adventitious roots. Fibrous roots are also an example for adventitious root. They are also not formed from the primary root or radicle. All fibrous roots are adventitious roots. All adventitious roots are not fibrous roots. The adventitious roots developed from the base of the stem are only called as fibrous roots. Adventitious roots developed from base of the stem only called as fibrous roots. So all fibrous roots are adventitious, but all adventitious are not fibrous. All fibrous roots are adventitious. Note down. All fibrous are adventitious, but all adventitious are not fibrous.